What you talking that monkey, about my face, wearing that monkey, we not that.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now a first carry for their fullback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. It was DJ Jones who was there for the tackle. This defense for the Patriots, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
To the air on first down with Pickett. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. the pile. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Going for it on fourth down. Here's Pickett. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. The Patriots had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Back to throw here. That's caught again by Schultz. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Forced out to his left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Ready?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And this will remain a scoreless game. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Well, the game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week, so this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
79 Broncos.
They'll set up to throw. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Cut, ready? Cut 19. Cut 19.
2nd and 5. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Looking to throw, Pickett. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pickett sets up play action. Going for the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Pickett now on first down. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Pickett will look to throw it here. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Pats are going to take over here up near the 40. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Completes this one to Thornton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Nash. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
On the jump. 18, right here. Rig alert, rig alert.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point now by Boswell. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick six to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick six. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man, Thornton. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Nash. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
69.
Back to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Let's go. Drop 60.
On play action, they'll throw. His throw incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out left and complete to Thornton. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Warriors 70. 79 Broncos.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point up and through, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
From the 29, Pickett. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Pickett back to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally, you just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the first down. You throw an incompletion on 4th down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter. Gets this out wide to Pickett. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Now Pickett. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage, who took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And he will have a Steelers 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Pickett right back to the air again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, what looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. On the give, this is their fullback. Room here to run. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. They'll check this down to Johnson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Back to throw, Pickett. Again, it's Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
On 2nd and goal, Pickett. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Ty Johnson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Let's go now. 18, pioneer.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Nash. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and it's now 35-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. But it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. Escapes the save, but now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Steelers are close to finishing off this football game. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
Julian Okwara.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. That one looks like he'll throw here.
He's got Harris running the slant.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Steelers, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Patriots,